Alright, so let's check out these new leaks for the DLC of Tree Houses. So what do we got here? We got new characters, we got new support. Maid outfits? Oh! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and it's time for some more Tree Houses news, or more like Tree Houses leaks, because I don't think they wanted us to see this, but we saw it. Came out on Twitter. Then Serenus Forest made a very informative article, link in the description, as with all of my sources. So yeah, it's time to talk about some news. We have information regarding the third and fourth wave. Now, in case you've been living under a rock and you don't know how the DLC works for Tree Houses, it's gonna come in 4 waves. We've had the first 2 already. The first one just featured the Officer's Academy outfit for male and female Byleth, which honestly felt less like a content wave and more like a little trickle of water. Come on, it was one outfit. You can't call that shit a wave. Anyway, the second wave was what we got just recently, where we got a bunch of really fucking ugly outfits that made your students look like a volleyball team. But we did get the maddening difficulty, which was pretty fucking swell. And we also got it way sooner than they initially intended to do, I guess? I don't know, like, they said the 31st of October, first time around. I covered it in a news video, so I remember it pretty well. But they were like, here, have the DLC now, and just fucked with all my plans. Thank you so much, Intelligence Systems. Like, a little warning would be nice next time. Anyway, I'm not gonna complain ever for getting content ahead of its time. Like, I think it's great that they're pushing out the DLC. I think this probably means that the original dates that I covered back in my news video are probably completely wrong. I don't think we have to wait until April 2020 to get the 4th wave. Or at least I fucking hope we don't. That'd be really bad. So we're going to be taking a look at the 3rd and 4th wave of DLC right here, and both of these waves will contain free DLC that everyone gets. All you need to do is update your Nintendo Switch, and some paid DLC that only people who throw money at Nintendo will get, like me. I gotta say, sometimes I do wish they made it a little bit more obvious that some of this is actually free, because I swear to God, I got so many comments on my initial Maddening video from people going like, oh, I don't know if I want to buy Maddening, is it worth it? And it's like... Come on, Nintendo, you can do better than this. I know people don't pay attention, but I honestly think you should get like a big message on your screen, like saying this does not cost money, because there were clearly a lot of confused people who didn't really get it. So let's take a look at the free DLC from the 3rd wave. And again, there's no estimated date out just yet, but I would probably assume it will be out within the end of the year at the latest, probably. Again, it's just a prediction. So, the 3rd wave contains a new playable unit, Jeritza, although it says certain routes only. I personally believe that he will be available in the Crimson Rose route. It would make sense for them to use the DLC to add more content to that route, because, as we all know, it is a little bit lacking. Again, it's going to be some minor route spoilers. I'm not going to, like, reveal the final boss of any of the routes or anything like that. It's not like I've played all of them either, but... we do know that the Jeritza is sort of on your side if you pick Crimson Rose, so it will make sense for him to be there. Although, I do wonder if he's gonna come in the shape of the Death Knight, or if he's gonna be Jeritza. I mean, I assume he would be the Death Knight. It would be coolest, I think, instead of having that masked Jeritza. Not that the masked Jeritza isn't cool, but I think it would be probably a little bit cooler to play as the Death Knight. And we have seen some funny leaked footage of, like, tea time with Death Knight, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I would love to do it. So, I assume he's going to be available only in Edelgard's route, although maybe he'll be available in some of the others as well, if you play your cards correctly, but definitely not in all 4. Then we also have new support conversations, and it says presumably featuring Jeritza. I would fucking hope we get supports with Jeritza. It would be kind of bad to have a character without a single support. But it does say support conversations, which means that there's probably going to be some more inter-house supports. That's what I'm thinking anyway. You know, some students that from various houses that weren't previously able to support with each other. Because I'm pretty sure most students from most houses can support with everyone in their house, or at least I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But yeah, that would absolutely seem logical. Then we also have new activities, which is really vague. I assume this means new activities to perform in the monastery, things that you can spend your gauge on effectively. And this is very needed, because right now I feel like when I'm at max professor level, there are basically just 2 things that I do. I go to the dining hall, and then I feed up all my students to get their motivation up, and then I go to the arena and earn money. I mean, occasionally I might go and work on my weapon ranks if I feel like it. Maybe I'll do some choir practice if I want to get some light magic rank up, but mostly it's just feed your students, go to the arena, get money. That I feel like those are like the 2 activities that really gives you the most in the end game. And it kind of sucks, honestly. Like, it gets very repetitive after a while. Like, you just spam B your way through all the arena fights. You just feed all your students. It really feels like a very tedious minigame, and I don't think that's how they wanted the Monastery to be. So having more choices to spend your activity gauge, especially when you get so much of it in the endgame, would definitely be nice. I would like to actually have to make some hard choices about where to spend my activity points, not just in the early game. Then we also get new online features. No idea what this might mean. Please, 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 please allow me to play Byleth Quest. That's all I'm asking. Let me go and recruit students from other houses. Let me rename them, or let them name their own students. I know it's a bit cheesy, but god, it would be so cool to repeat Core Quest in Tree Houses. I beg of you, Intelligence Systems, please make this happen. I know you don't design the game just for me, but fuck, it would be so fun. And then we come to the third wave of paid DLC, and the new playable unit that we get is none other than Anna. I mean, you know, as much as I hate to say it, it makes perfect sense to put Anna behind a paywall. Her entire gimmick is about money. It didn't always used to be this way. There was a time she just used to be a cute menu girl, but then Nintendo was like, ha! She's now the symbolism of a gacha. Woo! So yeah, you throw money at Nintendo, you get Anna. It makes perfect sense, honestly. I imagine she'll probably start out as either a thief or an assassin. Would be cool if they made like a unique class for her, but I don't think they will. Probably gonna have some personal skill related to money, I imagine. Probably gonna generate gold bars or bullions when she attacks like she did in Awakening and Fates. Did she do that in Awakening? I think she did. I'm not actually sure, but she's always been centered around money. She's probably gonna be really broken, I imagine. Most DLC characters are. Probably gonna have a shit ton of speed and luck, I imagine. So yeah, again, I kind of dislike what they've done to Anna in recent times. I do love her design a lot, and I understand some people really love her. I think she's going to be a cheesy, corny, and jokey character. I'm honestly unsure if she'll fit into the narrative of Tree Houses, honestly, because Anna turns sort of everything into a meme. She's like, money, 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 I cut prices and people. I just see it kind of hard to put her into the somewhat serious tone of Tree Houses, because Tree Houses is on a sort of a different storytelling level than the other games have been. You can kind of chug anyone into Fates and Awakening, and they'll fit right in there, but Tree Houses is sort of a different beast, and I'm kind of worried that Anna will feel horrendously out of place there unless they actually give her a good character. Which, you know, if anyone could make Anna a good character, it might be the writers of Tree Houses. But it's gonna be fucking weird, though. Then we got some new monastery facilities, so I have no idea what this might entail. Probably some new rooms, I imagine. Would be nice to get a couple more books in the library. I mean, I've been waiting on making that second episode of the library reading, so that'd be nice. Some more lore, wouldn't mind that. Then we also got some new online features again, so there's going to be some online features that'll be hiding behind a paywall. This could generate a lot of screaming, I imagine, if this is something that a lot of people would want to do. Then we have an Anna and Jaritza paralog, and I'd be lying if I said I expected anything good to come out of this one. Anna's a meme character, Jaritza's an edgelord. Unless they write them both to be super compelling, I think this paralog will probably be really cringy. I mean, most paralogs are really fun to play, but I haven't been overly impressed with their story elements so far. I understand that paralogs are supposed to be sort of filler chapters that shouldn't really be something that you have to play. You know, that's why they're called paralogs, side stories. But I really don't expect anything good to come out of this one, if I'm gonna be I mean, what does Anna and Jaritza have in common anyway? Are they gonna, like, write Anna in as sort of like a relative to Jaritza or something? Like, I don't understand how this is gonna work out at all. We also got new quests, around 10, it says. Quests are something that lost me pretty quickly, like, interest-wise. I feel like most quests are just, like, point and click, run to the other monastery. They feel like chores, honestly. I never look forward to doing quests whenever there's a new week of exploration. I don't ever go over to the message board and go like, oh boy, what fish can I catch for flame today? Oh boy, oh my god, Alois wants a battalion. Huh, Dimitri wants a rose. Like, I never react that way. Mostly quests are just kind of annoyances that I do to get renown, and that's about it. So, regardless of what they add here, I really doubt it's going to be anything enticing at all. This might as well be in the free DLC wave, as far as I could be concerned. Then we have some new activities, and sauna, or sauna, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. We get to see people in towels. This is fan service, and honestly, like, people are going to be excited about this. I don't mind. We know this is going to give us a lot of good fan art. A lot of good memes are going to be born out of this one, and people are just generally going to be happy. I think, honestly, this one might piss people off, though, because a lot of people would want this to be part of the free DLC, but for me, the way I see it, they're going to put the most fan servicey thing behind the paywall, because that's, you know, Nintendo's going to get money somehow. And also, new costumes. Maid, butler, and more. But who cares about the and more? We got maids and fucking butlers. Maid outfits, guys. Marianne in a maid outfit. Hilda in a maid outfit. Edelgard in a maid outfit. Leonie in a maid outfit. Flane. Okay, we'll stop it there. Sorry, I'm making this a lot of fun for my editor, I can imagine. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, maids. Fucking maids. Maids everywhere. Dorothea animated. Oh, Jesus. Petra animated. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. There's so many. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's gonna be so many maids. There's gonna be so much maid art on Twitter, guy. Fuck. I gotta come back to Twitter now. Jesus Christ. There's gonna be so much maid art. Oh, crap. Okay. Alright. Fuck. Let's just continue. We got new battalions, maid and butler. So, in case you didn't think your waifu in a maid outfit would be good enough, you can now have your waifu in a maid outfit surrounded by other maids in maid outfits. So you could just have maids everywhere. Jesus Christ, this has just become just one big fetish fest, hasn't it? Wow, this is what Fire Emblem has become, just maids everywhere. I love it. Then we come to the 4th wave of DLC, and that one is quite juicy. Now, I do believe I'm going to correct myself. I said that both waves would contain paid and free DLC. This isn't true. This wave, actually so far, only contains paid DLC. So you don't pay money to Nintendo, you don't get shit here. At least not as far as we know. Things could change, obviously. But so far it seems like everything in here is paid DLC. So, and I will say, guys, this is where the juicy meat lies. This is where we'll get the most shit. So, first of all, we get a side story called Abyss Mode. Now, side story, I don't know what they mean by that. Is this a new difficulty? Or is it like a new mode? Because this is Abyss Mode. This is not Maddening Difficulty or Abyss Difficulty. This is Abyss Mode. So, is this a new game mode similar to New Game Plus? Does it change the game up in any way? Like, is it a randomizer? Is it like a reverse recruitment? Is it like, what is this? I don't know. Sounds enticing. Sounds difficult. Abyss Mode. Yeah, I have no idea what this might be. This sounds really interesting. Then we have new playable characters. Juris, Balthasar, Constance, and Javi. And it says tentative translation, so this probably will change. So, based on what I'm reading here, seems like we might get 3 dudes and a girl. I mean, Constance is like the only female name that I can see here, unless like Juris might be female. It would make sense for them to add 2 girls and 2 boys, honestly. And I personally predict that we'll get 1 student for each class, and then maybe a 4th student that's like generally available for every class, or maybe the 4th person is a teacher. So again, we don't know anything about these guys. It is speculated that they might be crest bearers. There's apparently 5 crests that we haven't seen represented, or like 5 crests that are lost to history. Although there's this article on Cernus Forest speculates that Anna might be the 5th crest bearer, which, oh, please don't. No, that would be terrible. So yeah, we don't know anything about these guys aside from their names, and even their names are subject to change. So again, 4 new characters. We don't know anything about them, but I'm very interested to learn more about them. Honestly, hope they're just not going to be students. Like, that would actually be a bit of a downer. Just put another student next to all the other ones, and just like, yeah, they were always here. I feel like they should be people who visit the monastery from the outside and actually comes into story at some certain points, so that they actually feel fresh. If they just like plaster them next to the other students, it would feel very forced and very weird and really out of place. So I really don't want another student. I want some different characters that comes from far away, that sort of brings a breath of fresh air with them. We got new support conversations. This is really interesting. We don't know how many, but there probably will be a lot. We also have new online features. Again, we don't know what this might be. Please pilot quest, please pilot quest. We got 4 new classes. We don't know anything about what kind, but, you know, it's about damn time we get some more classes in here. Seriously, we need more master classes. We want, like, I want the True Blade. I want the fucking Berserker back. I want, like, just more freaking, like, Halberdiers, Sentinels would be nice. Just, we need more master classes, honestly, because there are way too few of them at the moment. We also got new enemy monsters. Honestly, like, I feel like there are a lot of variants in the monster types already, but this is probably pretty cool. Fighting monsters, probably one of my favorite aspects of Tree Houses in terms of gameplay, so I'm really excited to see more of them. Hope they'll function a little bit differently. Like, I do like the breaking down the barrier mechanic and their AoE stuff, but I gotta say, like, the monsters don't really feel all that different from one another. They look very different, but they all work the same way. They're like big 4-block creatures you have to break down the armor of and then kill. So it would be nice if we got some new ones, honestly. We got new hero relics, so that's very interesting. New paralogs. So yeah, new paralogs. That sounds pretty great. I hope they're a little bit better than some of the ones I've been playing up until this point. But, you know, we can only hope. New quests, again, completely uninteresting to me unless they change the way quests work in the Monastery. I don't think this one's going to be interesting at all. Like, oh no, another fish to give to Flame. Whew, how exciting. New battalions and new gambits. They sort of go hand in hand. They list them as 2 features here. Gambits are really cool. I still need to sort of play the game even more to make up my final thoughts on whether or not I think they're a good mechanic or not. And I think I'm on the side of them being a pretty good mechanic. I do hope that they're not just going to be damaged with different area of effects on them. Like, it would be fun to see some more creative gambits for sure. Although we do have a big variety of them already. And then we have new costumes for Byleth and Female and Sothis. So, again, Sothis gets an outfit. Okay, please don't loot the Lolly Dragon. That's all I'm going to say. For male and female Byleth, though, like, what could they possibly give them now that they haven't given them already? Much just like clown outfit, maybe? I don't know. Stripper outfit? Oh, wait, that's female Byleth. Not a new original joke. I'm so funny. I don't know. Probably something slutty, I imagine, because, you know, that's what Nintendo do these days. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's news video. Do keep in mind that these are leaks, which means that things are subject to change. Maybe we don't get everything that's in here, or maybe we even get something that isn't in here, or maybe some of the things that are in here will change before they are released. So do keep this in mind, guys. Regardless of that, if these leaks are 100% accurate, what do you guys think about them? What are you excited for? Do you think that they're doing a good balance between the pay and the free DLC? Would you like them to maybe move some of the paid DLC over to the free? Or do you think that it's reasonable for them to keep everything where it is? What are you looking forward to the most here? And are you actually buying the Seasonal Pass for this? Or have you already bought the Seasonal Pass and will just get things that are in here automatically? I, of course, have bought the Seasonal Pass. Not necessarily because I trust everything in here to be great, but just because as a content creator, I feel like showing off all the DLC is nice. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I necessarily like all the shit that they put in here. Some of it definitely feels a little bit weird. I am worried about Anna personally, but we'll see how it pans out. Not that I, like, hate Anna or anything. I just, like, I think that, you know, she's a little bit of a meme. It's going to be weird to see how she, like, meshes in with the serious storytelling of Tree Houses. So yeah, anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Smash that like, subscribe for more Tree Houses content, and I'll see you guys. I don't fucking know why I almost did a dab there. Bye. Fucking Raphael in a maid outfit. Jesus, I gotta stop.